Make a new composition. Click on the film strip in the project window. Name your composition. Set your frame size to 1280 by 720. Set the composition length to 10 seconds. Make a new shape layer. Go to Layer, New Shape Layer. Go to the toolbar, Ellipse Shape. Click and hold to see the whole menu of shapes. Select the ellipse or circle shape. Draw a circle. Hold down Shift while drawing the circle in the composition window for a perfect circle. Adjust the fill and stroke as needed. In the Align menu, center the circle vertically and horizontally. Use the Pan Behind Anchor Point tool to center the anchor point in the circle. In the Shape Layer Transform menu, create 2 keyframes. For precision, work numerically. First, click on the stopwatch with the playhead at 0. Go to the Y-axis, which is vertical. Go to that number and change it for the first keyframe. I'm going to select -200, so it is well out of frame.
Move the blue playhead to 00:15 seconds in the timeline. This is a half a second or 15 frames. Go to the Y-axis number and change it for the second keyframe.
Whichever number is sufficient to make it hit the bottom of the frame. This will vary depending on the size of your circle. You could jump between your keyframes by clicking on the arrows on either side of the keyframe diamond. You can toggle on the keyboard between keyframes by using the J and the K keys. Hold down Command and use your arrow keys to move your playhead forward or backwards by frame.
Zoom in and out of the frame with the Zoom menu in the Program window, or with the Spyglass tool in the toolbar. If you're using the Spyglass tool, you can press Option to zoom out.
Zoom in and out of the timeline with the Timeline zoom bar on the bottom of the timeline window. Bring the blue preview area bar into around the 1 second mark. Press the spacebar to preview your action. Press the spacebar again to stop. This is the first step. Bounce is a natural force of gravity with material, so we need some more keyframes for true bounce. Add another keyframe at the 1 second mark and move the vertical Y-axis to the halfway point. Add another keyframe a little later and move the vertical Y-axis to the bottom again. Add another keyframe a little later and move the Y-axis to the new halfway point. Add another keyframe a little later and move the Y-axis to the bottom again. Move the preview area beyond your keyframes and press the spacebar to preview your action. You have 6 keyframes that map out our basic motion. However, it's rather consistent, a bit stiff. We can change the rate of motion in the fall by moving the keyframes around a bit.
Box select the trailing keyframes by drawing a box around them with the selection arrow. Hold down Option and click and hold on the last keyframe, pulling it further away or closer together. This will extend or shrink the second and third bounce. The percentage ratio of the space between the frames stays the same.
That's a bit better, but we can do more. Convert your keyframes to Easy Ease keyframes. Easy Ease builds in a ramp up in speed and a ramp down in speed for your keyframes. This gives a more natural flow of movement to your keyframes. Like a sprinter who gathers speed and slows down in real life, you want to accelerate and deaccelerate your keyframes this way. Box select all the keyframes. Control and click on one of the selected keyframes to access the keyframe menu. Go to Keyframe Assistant Easy Ease. On a Mac keyboard, the keyboard command is F9, function plus the F9 key. Now the motion is more fluid with acceleration and deacceleration.